Hey, good night, everybody. I just realized I left the Boog River one in there instead of having the NATO, so that's on me for not getting the right thing. But
Oh no!
sorry, unprofessional. But it's Whiskey Charlie After Dark.
I was working on my Soviet accent all of a sudden. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to play Soviets or Germans or something. What?
Exactly. Holy crap! Everyone's going. No, we're gonna have 7 hours of this
again. You've got enough, Bug River. Please stop.
Exactly. Fango's like one turn night. Well, that's probably what we might get that in tonight. But hey, Kabuki, how's it going? She's saying hi to you and me.
Nice.
And Stigler, how's it going?
Stig, well, this is out of your world, man. There's no mustard here.
Yeah, do you not like that music there, Stig? Hey, Rich, how's it going? And Richard Herr is here with us as well. So we were talking a little bit offline, and what we're going to do is we're going to play strategic surprise scenario. And you've not played yet, have you, Kev?
I have not played, and I read the rule book like the first 25 pages 3 weeks ago. So I am good to go.
Yeah, you're about as good as me right now, because it's been a few months since I played last, and
right.
You know, in between I've worked on other things and paid attention to other things, so I'm needing to remember this. And I think we both realize that, or we both understand that if you haven't played it in a while, or you've not played it at all, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment. But let me go ahead and, are you in the server?
I hope so.
Let me see. I think you are.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing.
Yep, you are. Okay. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is this. Okay. Let me get rid of this first before I do anything else. Okay.
So I've got my little rule book out. I'm double checking all of the numerals on the counters to make sure I don't make myself look completely stupid, only partially stupid. So we've got that going on. I've got the big ass sequence of play here. So
nice.
Let's do it.
Let me see here. Hold on. Let me get rid of that, and that's good. Okay. Why is this not going away?
Why is not what going away?
I'm trying to get rid of my taskbar because I hate when the taskbar shows up. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully that'll go away, but it won't. Screw it. Okay, so let's go ahead and share the screen. And here we go. So this is the setup right here for strategic surprise scenario. And what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to play Warsaw Pact. Kev's going to play NATO. And if anybody's not played this before, and hold on, I got to figure out why the hell this damn thing is locked now. It should be locked. It should be off. I don't know why it's not going away, but there we nope.
What are you looking to go away?
Trying to make my taskbar go away because I can't stand that when I'm sharing the screen.
Oh, down the bottom, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and it won't do it. But oh well. So what we've got here is, like I said, strategic surprise scenario and Warsaw Pact on the right, the NATO forces on the left-hand side. I'm playing Warsaw Pact. Kev's going to play NATO, and we have to go through the game turn 0, which is where Warsaw Pact can move all of their units up to the border, which is this orange border here. And then NATO is going to respond in kind, but they're going to do it kind of a different fashion. Warsaw Pact can move everything they can, and they can use march movement over tactical movement as long as they stay on their side, which they are. So march movement is going to be your printed movement. And when you do, or say tactical movement is your printed movement, march movement is double that. So what Kev's going to end up doing is he's going to have kind of a different response. He's going to roll a D6, and then based on that, it's going to be whichever is the, like if he rolls a 3, he's going to get 3 movement points. If he rolls 5, he's going to roll 5. He's going to move 5 movement points. Every hex is 1 movement point, except for when you're crossing the river, you have to add a +1 when you're on your side. So that should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think auto hide would do it, Kabuki, but it's not working right now. This is Windows, so Windows can be a little goofy here. So I'm going to go ahead and start moving my guys. We're going to run through this as quick as possible to get into things because we're not going to stay on all night, not like Boog River. So let's see. And the only thing I can move is Warsaw Pact forces. And down here on the Czech side, the Czech forces cannot move, but the 2 Soviet units in there can. So that's just to give you an FYI in case you don't see anything moving there. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to run everything up to the border. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. So plenty of moving points there. All right. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me go ahead and clear that. Move this guy here, that guy there.
He's already scamming me, guys.
Yeah, I'm cheating. And then let's move my... I'll move my East Germans up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who do I complain to about our setup?
You can complain to Bruce. All right, so there's that. And
we look at the huge gaping holes in the northern plains.
2, 3, 4, 5. What I got there? 6, 12. Yeah, I can go all the way. And what was that? It sounded like it just broke something.
No, well, I guess my microphone must be super sensitive. I just picked up the terrain effects chart. I'm looking for defense effects in the woods.
Oh, yeah, it's a shift, one shift, I think. Is it one shift or 2 shifts? If I
one shift correctly. And double for soft units.
Yes, that's right. And soft units are the ones with the parentheses around them.
Yep. Which is all my guys, because they're soft. We're all woke babies.
Oh boy. Let me see here. What do I got here? Let me move these guys off here so I can figure out what I got in here. I got my territorials. I got my CGF and the NEGF. What the hell is the NEGF headquarters doing here? Oh no, he's in NEGF. That's right. SEGF is right there too. Okay, we're right on the border of Northeast German front, the Southeast German front. That's right. Okay. So, and this is one thing that when you play NATO, you need to be mindful of Berlin because you've got this surrounding of the Berlin forces. Mm-hmm. You've got territorials mixed in with Soviet units. So I'm just going to pull them all out and put them on top so I don't forget because it's easy to do because they're kind of hidden. And you want to pull them out because you got artillery units and stuff in here. So let's see. All right, so I'm going to pull the headquarters, or not the headquarters, the helicopter units there, and put these guys back here. The headquarters also go back there, but I'm going to move these guys individually first. All right, so NEGF. 1, 2. Here's another interesting point. All right, remember how I said you cross major rivers, it's a +1. You got 1, 2, right? If I was to go across here, it would be 3, 4 because it's 1 to move here, 1 to move here, 1 to move across, plus then 1 for the major river, which would have been 4 points. But you can go here because you see this right here, that solid blue line.
Yeah,
that is a canal, and that negates the major river. So you just cross it, and it's just a regular movement point. So I'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, either way, I'm going to end up paying because I'm going to go across 1.
Seeing some lag on the vassal server, just FYI. Yeah.
Is everybody seeing it or just us?
I'm not seeing your move. Which unit did you move to across the canal?
That guy here. I didn't move him across the canal. I just moved straight across.
Okay. You're good. All right, carry on.
Alrighty.
Hey, Tony.
All right, and keep an eye on the chat and see if anybody's seeing anything.
You want to watch the chat and watch you cheating?
Yeah, damn it.
Not do both.
Hey, guys, help me out here. Make sure you put some chat messages and keep them busy. Oh, wait, how did I end up across the Rhine already?
Oh, wait, what happened? I'm confused.
I got the end run move going. Let's see. Oops, don't want to do that.
They're talking about Windows 10 versus Windows 11 upgrade.
Yeah, Windows. Oh no, screw 11. I'm not going to touch that. Took me a while to even touch 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh yeah, he's got plenty. All right, so SEGF, he needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to put him. And stacking is 2. I'm trying to remember now. It's 2 brigades for NATO, I believe, or 4, and 2 divisions for the Warsaw Pact, and an artillery and a headquarters, because that doesn't count against it. So
I'm just looking at that real quick. Well, it's all good. I'm going to be a punching bag for the first turn anyway, so it's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
only
par for the course for NATO.
It's only fair. Someone has to be the punching bag. I really like the way this rule book is laid out.
It's a awesome rule book.
4 steps of maneuver units for NATO, 4 NATO brigades, or 2 WP divisions.
That's right. It's 4 in total.
You got it. All right.
Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was the other one right now. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
So I now officially have a 21-year-old, a 20-year-old, and a 17-year-old. Does that make me old? I think it does.
You're old.
That is true.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he had a birthday today. It's cool. All right, I'm going to stop my cam for a sec.
Sure.
We're right back. Because I need to get some of this.
What do you got?
Rabbit hole.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Not tried that.
It's a really nice book. I did it's Thanksgiving. I should buy myself a nice bottle of bourbon. What a great excuse. Nice. Hi, honey. Guess what I just bought? You did what?
All right, let's run these guys up. Where is everything at?
Well, I like, I haven't actually really spent a lot of time with the map, and it reminds me of the old one, but no highways or anything like that.
Yeah.
So everything's basically one movement given the time period.
Yeah, no, that is really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got plenty.
So I would have thought potentially autobahns and things like that might have provided a boost for movement.
That would have been, but I think going the way he did here made it a lot faster. Because like right now I'm kind of counting them out. And I really don't need to. Mountains are 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Except when you use the pass. Yeah. So right here, like if I was to go into the Thuringerwald right here, it would be 3. But if I go into the pass, it's just a regular standard movement point. So that's what those black arrows are. Those are the passes.
Right.
So just for the folks at home who may be wondering. Yeah, Stigler said the same thing. No roads or autobahns at this scale.
Yeah, makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, Stig, the rabbit hole story is pretty cool. It was a German guy who was a vintner, and he made wines in Germany, married an American lady from Kentucky. She said, "We're moving back to the U.S." He was like, "Okay, I love you, moving back," and then ends up, he's like, "Well, I guess if I'm here and I'm in the home of bourbon, we may as well go down the rabbit hole," and so hence the name. So there you go. Little sidebar commentary on the bourbon.
Nice.
Now you're frozen. Oh no, it's the.
Okay, and then this.
Your video is frozen, dude.
My video's frozen. You don't see that moving around?
No, no, your actual physical person is frozen. I'm just trying
Does anybody else see that counter I'm just throwing around on the screen here? I'm putting it back in its regular space.
Yeah, you got a 10-second delay, don't forget. So
really? Oh, so you didn't see all those moves I just did? Nice.
Yeah. No,
okay, so Kabuki sees it. So I think the problem's on your side.
I'm watching you on the video as well on YouTube.
Okay.
To get the.
Oh, so you see it moving on both, right? Well, you probably won't see it live moving on Vassal, unless you are following both. So.
No, I'm following you on Vassal, but I had the sidebar up so I could comment.
Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So
yeah, I can get that all the way there. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, good enough. I think I am done with my movements. So now it's over to you, Kev. I just threw my. Well, no, I should probably.
So now I've got to roll for each nationality.
You got to roll for each nationality under GDP movement to GDP, which is 35.3. And Stig says to right-click me in the game and resynchronize if you're having a problem. He is the Vassal King.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm seeing you in Vassal. I think we're okay.
And we're not going to abide by the scenario 100% exact because we're really just kind of
do the things that work for you. Is that how we're going to
exactly
do it?
No, we're kind of just messing around so Kevin get a feel for it and I can get back into it, and then we will actually pick this up and play it again at a later time where we do it like for serious,
like for reals, for wins,
like for reals, man,
for money.
We'll have better feels and we'll do it for reals.
Yeah, perfect. So okay, who am I rolling for first?
First one you have to roll for is West Germany. So 1d6 for West Germany.
Yeah, I'm going to find the dice first. Here we go.
Roll the dice for the Germans.
I roll 2. That's not good, right?
Oh, that's not good at all. 2. Well, but if you look at where the West Germans are, they are deployed pretty well close to the border, so they're not too bad off.
And they're the green dudes.
They're the green dudes up here.
All the guys that have Panzer in them would be them, right? So
yes, and it also says WG for West German, BRs for British, NE for Netherlands.
Oh my gosh, this is
NE1, BE for Belgians or belching.
Belching. All right.
And then you have the U.S. 5th Corps all down here. So we'll go back up to the top.
Well, this might be a
first roll is a nuclear strike. Yes, I agree, Fango. That's my first thing in the game.
Oh, I was going to say
chems and I'm dropping nukes.
I can't
you can't do nothing, man, but I can.
Yeah, I can't do nukes until you do, can I?
Yes, yeah. No nukes, man. No nukes until I do.
Yeah, okay. I guess
Soviets get first strike.
No zones of control, right?
No, there's no zone of control right now because you are on your side of the border. So there's no ZOC effects.
Yeah.
But once I decide to jump off and come across, then I got to pay an extra movement point to come across the border and then pay movements to get into your ZOC.
Yeah, I'm just looking at them. I'm up around Hamburg and just working out where we want to be here.
Tony's saying we should fire heat. Saying fire heat. So we obviously were combat loaded with Sabo. Tank talk for anybody who doesn't know.
Is that Tony Costa? I thought it was other Tony. I was going to say,
where you go gunner fire heat because you have a soft vehicle. Not a soft vehicle, but you have an ABC.
Yeah, exactly.
Expended a dart on a softer vehicle.
Well, let's see here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh dear. I guess we could. Let's do this. My mouse is misbehaving here. Let me.
Okay, so here's how it works. Instead of each unit moving its full tactical or printed movement allowance this turn, the NATO player makes a die roll for each NATO national army. Each unit of that nation moves using a number of movement points equal to the lower of its tactical movement allowance or its national army die roll. So if you rolled a 5 and your lowest movement was a 4, you'd move 4. It goes here. For example, if the West German army rolled a 4 and all its units move with a movement allowance of 4, if the British Army rolls a 6 and all its units move with a movement allowance of 5, their printed movement allowance, which is also their tactical movement allowance, you'll always be able to roll or move at least 1 hex. But being able to roll the 2, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anybody watching Kev cheat? Because he is cheating.
Oh, I am so cheating right now. So good. I am up in everyone's grill. I'm doing shit. All right. And is it 2 movement points or at least 1 hex, or just 2 movement points?
No. 2 points. So you're going to be able to move 2 hexes because they're clear. You don't pay anything except for
I'm thinking about
rivers and mountains. So you're good to move into anything. So that is a minor river, so you're good there. So no, that is
that plus
that's a minor.
Yeah, so we get two MPs. All right. I'm still concerned about this guy in the open here.
No, Tony's watching you. He's watching you close. He said he's got me, or he thinks that I'm going to win. One of the two. We're not playing a full game. We're just going to mess around here through like a turn or two. But we will get more gaming in here than we did with Boog River, which was kind of a slower thing. So, although no offense to Boog River, we had fun with it.
Oh wait, I can do this. Here we go. 1, 2.
Because you went back and forth. See how he cheated? He went down and then went back up.
Shut up. Why are these people in the open? What is up with that? So I can't move into the mountains. That sucks.
Oh, listen to Stigler. Kind of a slow game. You play ACW, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like a snail's pace.
Oh, should I fire my muskets? Oh, no, I can't. That's right, because I have the wrong orders. Oh, wait, yes, I can, because I have a line of sight. Oh, no, I can't, because I have the wrong orders. Oh, jeez. Hey.
Can we move the left wing? Hold on, let's check and see.
Watch me paint this wall.
Watch me clip my counters.
Yeah.
Stigler's favorite video watching of all time. Hey, Brian, what's going on, man?
I'm somewhere down in the middle of the map around Hanover at the moment. Just in case you're wondering. I'm just
let's back out so we can watch Kev. We got to keep our eyes on this guy.
Okay. So there's no minimum movement. That sucks. Come on.
Your minimum movement. Well, you can move 2. Your minimum movement is you can always move 1 hex.
Oh, so I could go from here to here then.
Yeah, you can always move 1 hex.
Right.
You can't move further away from the border than you started, I believe. Let me double check. As long as is that parallel or not. Because you're supposed to forward defense on a turn that moving to GDP applies. Okay, forward defense is just so you know, 35.3.6 is forward defense. On the turn that movement to GDP applies, no NATO unit can end its movement further from the Iron Curtain hex side than it started, though it need not be the same Iron Curtain hex side. If war has started, we don't need to worry about that. But you started 2 hexes away, so you can't end there in 3417 because that would put you. Well, no, that would put you still.
No, I started here at 3417. I could go to here or
yes. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You can go to either. Yeah.
No,
you just cannot. You're 2 hexes from the Iron Curtain, so you have to make sure that you don't move backwards.
All right.
Because it's forward defense.
Not 1 step back.
See, you have to remember, Stigler, this is a different situation because this is the strategic surprise. And in this instance, you run NATO, or the Warsaw Pact runs up to the border. They know they're going to launch the attack. This is simulating the final 24 hours before the attack actually kicks off, and this is NATO's response. NATO, yeah, they kind of jacked around for so long. Says, hey, all the warning signs are there, but they're not going to do it. And then when they saw everybody massing on the border, they're like, holy shit, we need to get going. So what they did was they started spinning guys up and running them up to the border, and with the variable die rolls here, this is going to model each country's different response. That's why you have to roll the die and then move everything up.
That's why I'm getting screwed over here down south. That's Austria there. Isn't that Austria? That's not Austria. Augsburg is not Austria. München. All right. Wow, look at all this crap up here. This is not good.
Brian says he got through 2 plays of Keep Up the Fire by Worthington. Major defeat. First game, minor victory. The next one. Yeah, that's why it's a little bit slower in this one. There's different scenarios. We could have jumped into like ball tap and done that, but that reminds me, I didn't do that. I got to do one.
That's too late. You've taken your hand off. It's my turn. You can't move it now, bro. What the fuck?
That's it. I'm disconnecting this whole thing. The show's over, guys. Thanks.
Dirty hacker. Oh, yeah, I forgot to move my Marines.
That's exactly what I forgot to move.
Yeah,
I forgot all about that. Well, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I might not be able to do that.
It's bad enough that you played this 15 times and it's my first time and I read the rules a month ago. But, carry on. That's fine.
No.
Well, if you need to do
I've only played this one scenario.
Maybe you want to change your mind now. You've seen my moves.
No. Well, it would. None of the moves you made would have affected this, but I got to remember if it was on game turn 0. I don't think it is game turn 0.
Why is this West German unit all the way back here? All right. I think that's all the West Germans that I can find or be bothered finding. Who's next? French?
The next ones are U.S. U.S. is next.
U.S. is next. All right.
Yeah, it's West Germany, U.S., then Britain.
Oh, 3. Fantastic.
Yay.
Here they come. America's.
Oh, is that what it is, Stig? Okay, cool. I'm going to close that window.
Let's see.
And I put it in. No, it's still not showing.
Let's go down to syntax somewhere. Find some guys.
Oh, hold on. That's why probably.
I love the fact that 11th ACR has a defensive 4, which is higher than a brigade of Panzers. Because the American, man. The American, we're doing great.
America.
MAGA, man.
America.
America. Okay.
Thanks, Stig. That was it. Stigler fixed my problem. It was the issue with I had my Outlook open and there was an appointment that hadn't been answered. Outstanding.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to go here and then here.
Well, if you want to check out an outstanding rulebook, Stigler, seriously, I know you're not into modern, but download the NATO rulebook. It's a fantastic rulebook.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess we have to be concerned about your freaking paratroopy bullshit, right?
Oh, how come this is not showing up? There we go.
Into the mountains, boys. It's got to be good for you. 1, 2 ACR. What are you doing in Nuremberg? All right. And
Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think that's them, boys. What's up? What's next?
Next for you. Oops. British, yes.
All right. Oh, 6. I say, chaps, that's
Oh, nice. But your max movement, I think, is 5.
Anyhow, off we go.
So you'll move your max movement. You get up to the Brits. 5 is your max movement. So yeah, you'll move 5. Because for those watching at home, it is attack, defense, and movement. Defense is in the middle, and as we were saying before, the provisional defense you'll see in parentheses for the headquarters units. It's provisional defense.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like that guy there.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
You have 5 is your max movement.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Night, Kabuki. Thanks for joining us for a little bit.
Since the planes seem to be the biggest issue, we'll kind of drift north a little bit, I think. And this guy, where are you? Let's see. You're in a swamp. What's the better D, swamp or forest? Swamp. Marsh, whatever I call it. So we want to be in a forest. So let's do.
Yeah, forest is better than a swamp. I'm trying to remember here. Forest is. I
could scoot up to here. 1.
Marsh gives you no shift. Forest gives you 1, and double for soft units.
All right.
You pull that over here because I have that open.
I think, is that all the Brits? Tally ho! All right, that's it. Next.
Okay, after the Brits, you have the Dutch.
Oh, look at the Dutch. All right. 6, 5. Okay. Dutch are, what color are they? Are there any Dutch? Oh, Netherlands. Here we go.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
Nederlander.
The pale gray.
Pale gray, like a light blue.
How far in can the paras drop?
Well, they can only move 5, or whatever your die roll is.
I'm talking about drop, like paratroop drops and shit.
Para drops are. Let me see. If you go in with your helos, it's going to be a 10 hex movement. And if you get into, and you can move right into an enemy ZOC. So if you end up getting into an enemy ZOC, you have to face the chance that you may get shot down. So
right.
if you were to move this guy over to here, behind, say this is an enemy, you move him here, you would end up having to roll a dice when he comes into this hex before you move him there, and then you have to roll again. If you roll a 1, you get killed.
Okay, 2.
So, but this is just straight up movement. What'd you roll?
6.
Oh, nice. Rolled another 6. So again, 5.
Check. Did I roll 6 again? Yes.
That's what 6. I thought you said. Yeah.
2, 4.
Fango's being funny.
4, 5.
Has anybody here in the chat got this game or played it? Either or. We'd like to know. And if you've not gotten it, why have you not? Aside from Stigler, I know he doesn't play these games. It's too groggy for him.
Talk smack.
It's too much of a grognard's game for him.
Yeah, it's too much for a real war game.
Oh. There's movement involved. Beyond 2 hexes.
All right. Next, I guess, is going to be the Belgians.
The next.
Where are you seeing this list? Oh, here it is.
35-3.
Here it is.
Dutch, Belgians next.
Only units in West Germany. Oh, see, I moved the Dutch, and it's only units in West Germany. So they come.
Okay, so Lead Guitar picked it up at Expo. Outstanding. Hey, Steg, that's my thing, man. You know what? I know what you really want to do. You really want to buy NATO. Sit down, punch it, and clip it, and then play.
Another 6. I got the vassal die roller working for me, baby.
Oh man. You get to combat, you're gonna roll ones.
Yeah, 2. Exactly. 4.
Tim says he has it. His larger game table should be delivered tomorrow. It's first on my list to play. Nice. You're getting a whole fancy table for yourself. What size is that table, Tim? And what type of table? Are you getting a real, like a game table, or are you getting just another, like a new dining room table, sort of, that you're going to be using as a game table?
3.
Richard Kerr says, I have the game and have read the rules, have not yet played. You do know that the Vassal module is out there, so you don't even need to set it up on your table. For those who have not had time to set it up, you can just run the Vassal module like we're using here.
Are we doing the Danes? Are we playing with the Danes?
Yeah, yeah.
I just didn't want to, rob you because you haven't, moved anything.
No. The movement I was thinking of is actually I have to do on my first turn. So you cannot, sorry, they don't move. The Danes don't move.
Sure they do.
No,
Says Dane only show. Oh, okay.
You know, war nerve scenario, dumbass.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Cheater. See, there he is right there.
Be that guy. Be that guy. There it is. All right. So that's it. I need to record my first 3 National Army die rolls.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're not. Are we doing this again? We're gonna reboot.
We're gonna do it again, so you don't need to worry about that. That's really for points more than anything else. We're not going to worry about points. We're just going to kind of jam through this.
All right, let's go. Bring it.
Okay, so hold on. Now we get into game turn 1 proper. So now I need to get all of these because there are a bunch of play raids, as we were talking before.
Mm-hmm.
The player aid for the turn is this thing here, and you probably can't see it that well. You see it better on Kev's, but each player aid, each sign has a player aid, and you do need to follow the player aid for your side because they're, as you see, Kev's holding it up. They're slightly asymmetric, so things do happen a little differently on each sub. So first turn here, we've got the joint player turn. And that's what it's called, joint player turn. The joint status phase. Move all helicopter brigades, lift commands into recovery boxes. They're raid boxes. We don't need to worry about it because we're starting this thing off. Joint reinforcement. We don't have reinforcements this turn, so we don't need to worry about it. And then during this part of turn, the Warsaw Pact player does their thing. So I got to trace the line of sight for each headquarters. Don't need to worry about it. We're all on our side of the border. We're in supply. Movement supply segment. Don't need to worry about that. But we do have the movement phase. So I don't have anything that I'll move by rail movement. I don't believe anything comes on. Let me see here.
You don't want to move your Marines by rail?
These guys arrive game turn 1. Hold on. I got to see. When is that? That is later. No, I'm not going to move the Marines by rail. They're going to swim over. Okay, the reserve phase is at the end. But these are the reserve units that are going to come in. So that happens at the end of the turn. Go ahead and close that. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my guys over here. Now I've got, okay, I'm going to take these guys, these 3. Oh, damn it. I thought it took the whole stack. Nope, it's not taking the whole stack. Why not? It's just 3 there, right? Yeah. Okay. Whole stack. All right, take these guys, put that over there, and then the Marines. Took all 3 there, and take my ships. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my airborne, and I'm going to take my naval units.
Go take Denmark.
Good and I'm going to go up to Denmark. Oh, what the hell? I hate when it does this. There we go. We must go to Denmark. We must take Copenhagen, or try to at least. So first thing we got to do is we're going to take these 3, land them here, or attempt to. That was weird. It did the same thing again with those guys. It pulled that 1 unit separate on its own, but the other 2 stacked. All right, so, and I'm going to land the Marines north of Copenhagen. So first thing we got to do is the interception table. So, actually, before we do that, There is one other.
Do we have to do air or something first?
Yes, we have to figure out the air points. That was the first thing I forgot to do. So what we got to do is, let me see which table that is on. So I can show it on screen here. Okay. So we've got, you guys can see that, right? The air campaign table. So what I got to do is I got to roll a D6 and then I'll come back to this here. Let's roll the D6 first. Run a 1D6 and I roll a 2. So the 2 on the 1D6 is going to give, it's going to be right here. And it is going to give me 7 tactical air points and 3 operational air points. It's going to give NATO 2 tactical air points only. And this, it could have gone either way. You could have, if I rolled oh, hold on. Is it a 2D6? No, it's a 1D6. Why is there a 7 on the die roll? Do we add +1 on that? I don't think so.
Where is the witch chart, dude? Just to help a brother out here. Where is it on the?
It's not.
Okay. It's in the.
It's the NATO air campaign. Yeah, it's one of the play rates. It's not in the vassal.
Okay, air campaign table, strategic surprise.
Yeah, it's right next to the strike.
First strike. Then turn 1. Okay, you roll a 2, 7.
No, I roll. That's what it is. Okay, I'm sorry, I did forget. I do add a +1 if it's 1988. That's why it's got the +7 down here. Yep. So being that it's not 1988, it's 83 scenario. We don't get the +1.
Yep.
So it's going to be 7-3 for me, 2 tactical for NATO, and 0 operational. We'll get into the air points later, but tactical air is basically your airstrikes. Your operational is where you're going to go deeper into behind enemy lines. So I'm going to use those on like reforgers, things like that.
Right.
So let's do this. So 7320. So I'm going to move up here. Oh, and I get a supply point too to start off the turn. And 2 supply points and then 1 chemical point. And then I get 7 tactical air, which is the max. And it was 2 operational, I believe, or was it 3? It was 3 operational, 2 for you. That's right. So I get the max. So 7 and 3 is the max. So that was fantastic for me. And then you got over here, you got 2 tactical air points. So those are the 2 points for Kev for his tactical air.
Okay.
And that is that. And this is where you would, excuse me, if we were playing like the full scenario and we're going to play it like serious and you're going to keep track of points and all that stuff, this is where you would add those points for the movement to GDP. You actually get victory points for that. And then you start off with 7 chemical points. And I start off with 10. And then I just gained 1 because it was the start of the turn. All right. So we got those guys up here. We got the tactical air and everything. Okay. So now let's see. Warsaw Pact Interception table. All right. So War of Nerves. It's not War of Nerves. It's the strategic surprise scenario, and we're in enemy airspace. So game turn 1, I've got to roll better than a 4 with 2d6. Otherwise, these units go bye-bye.
Oh, so, my gosh, but it's a layup.
Yeah. Oh, it's not that easy. So what we're going to do is we'll start. You know what? We'll make it a little easier. We're going to start off here with the airborne, because here's the interesting thing. Roll 2 dice. Subtract 1 if starting or destination hex is in an enemy Zoc. This is an enemy Zoc. So we're going to start off here. All right. So 2d6. I rolled an 8, which is actually going to move down to a 7. So the first guy is good. The 7 goes down to a 6. The second guy is good. And that guy dies. So this guy's dead.
Good.
Along with this guy. So not good.
But, you know, I'm feeling good about it, though.
So these guys are good. These 2 guys go back to the recovery box. Now, these guys don't have that -1. They just got to roll straight better than 4 on 2d6. Right. First guy, quarters dies. Second guy, he's good. The Polish land, and then, this is going to be a disaster. Nice. So I lose 2 sea transports and the Baltic Command and then the Baltic Front Marines. Both of those go to the bottom. So the Danish were not actually sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, we're ready. He had the roll mops and the things, and they were ready.
What the hell? How come that didn't?
I thought it's 4 or better.
No, it's better than 4. I have to beat it.
Roger that. Okay.
Hold on, let me see. Did these guys not die? Oh, I can't kill him. This guy has to die. I think that's why, because he's a headquarters. He can't die.
He can't die. He comes back next turn or something, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him as being there. It's not gonna matter anyway. So this guy goes to.
We were all out fishing,
Cover
and
box.
we saw this stuff coming. We rode back in, and we went, "Hey, guys, get your guns!"
Lead guitar goes. You roll like I do. My condolences. I do roll like shit. I mean, my rolls do suck ass, big time. And then Stigler saying they can't even punch their way into a cold water port. Yeah, that was not good. That was not good at all. So that right there is really key for, obviously, if you can't get in here to take Copenhagen, it's, Denmark is going to be a sideshow at that point. It doesn't mean that you can't go after it, but it's kind of tough for the Soviets. So that actually is going to take pressure off of Denmark.
We should keep that part of the reset, right?
What's that?
We should keep this part of the reset. When we reset, we should keep this.
Oh, you want to not let Denmark hold? That's fine. But Denmark, it's kind of just like a bit of a sideshow, like I said. Anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, now we get to moving, and we get that sheet again. So I'm following the steps properly. So ground movement segment, and movements, move units by tactical movement and march movement. We already did march movement. And then you can place the OMG markers on units and move half their movement or less. So we're going to start off up top. Let's take a look over here. Oh, I didn't pay attention to this dude over here, did I? No, I did not. I could have moved him before, but I can still do march movement within 5. 1, 2, 3. It wouldn't be worth it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm just going to move him up straight up there. And what do I got here? Okay. Oh, wow. You didn't move up there at all, huh?
Move up where at all?
You left that whole gap right there. Oh,
which gap where? What did I do?
Right there.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, did you move your guys up or not? Or you just, because you couldn't move further than 2 steps?
This guy, I think, was here. And so I moved one guy back to here.
You can't move back.
Oh,
okay. Wait. Hold on.
You're right, actually. I can't move back away. I can't move away from the border. That's one thing you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, no NATO movement. No NATO unit can move backwards. Forward defense.
So they're within 1. So I could still move to there, though. Well,
that's why I was like, how the hell do I have that giant gap of like 30 miles that just walk into the...
Okay, fine. I'll do that then. Are you okay with that then? Now you just walk right into Hamburg, though. So I guess I have to be here.
You can retcon the whole thing. You know what? Let you do that, and then I'm going to redo the Denmark rolls.
Wow. Well, how about that? I'll just leave them all there.
No, go ahead. No, put them where they're supposed to be, because you're not supposed to move them back, and that gives me just a free entry into the country, and that's not.
Okay, gotcha.
Because then I have to pay an extra movement to get across the border, which is the intent of that is to show the border guards that are there. Kind of like in Boog River, there's speed bumps. So they basically, okay, we're paying extra movement. We're going to keep going though, because those guys really aren't worth our time. You just pay the extra movement to get across. And then after that, you pay an extra movement to get into a ZOC. So. Hey, Admiral Seabass, how's it going? Looking forward to your 1985 game. All right, so you're done.
He has a game coming out.
Yes, Admiral Seabass. He's got the Global War 1985. Is the
Oh, that's going to be the
with the miniatures and
no.
everything?
Sweet.
Yeah, that looks badass. That looks freaking badass. So, okay, so let's see what do I got here. I got 2 armor units there and armor and mech. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, nice. Nice. All right. So how this is going to work, it's 1 across the board plus an extra 1. I should say 1 to go into the an extra 1 for across the border, and then 1 to go into a Zoc. So it's 3 movement points right there. I'm halfway through my movement point. If this guy wasn't here, I could extend, because I have 6 movement points with armor. I can actually blow through that line. So this is where that porous Zoc thing that Bruce set up is really, really good.
Got it.
And it's really good the way you have that whole thing just blocked off. So I'm just going to move in here, and then I can show that better example here. So I've got both armor units. So, okay, so I got to pay 1 to go across the border again, 1 to get into the hex, 1 to go into a Zoc. So I get 3 points. 4, 5. I can't move any further than that because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I'm moving 1 and then an extra 2 to move into the Zocs. So I can do the same here if I want to. I can either move here or I can continue on. I'm going to continue on. Then I'm going to move this guy here. All right. What do I got here? Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, do the same. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Let me undo that. I want to do separately. Okay, here. Let me see what I got then. Where's your US guys? Ooh, okay. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that wouldn't work either. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Close that and clean that up. I wanted to make sure I didn't grab the territorial with that. All right. Both of these guys are 6. Yeah. One, 2, 3. Oh, what is the thing here? I got to remember what rough is. Rough does something different.
Rough is
a -1, a CRT shift, yeah, and double for soft. Four, 6. Three, 5. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't pay that. So it's going to be there. And then Hold on. Let's make sure I'm doing this right. SCGF. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they are 6 and a 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. December 4th, Admiral Seabass says he's got a big play test coming up. Are you going to be videotaping that or recording that, I should say, and posting it online, or at least some of it? I know you were talking about doing part of a move or a turn and posting it up there. I haven't seen it. I've been real busy the past few days, but I did watch that one the other day, which looked pretty awesome, and I can't wait. I love those new miniatures, man. They look fantastic. Those are all 3D printed too, I believe. Okay.
You can do the game with minis?
Yes, it's going to be like almost like Axis and Allies look, but bigger miniatures, and it looks freaking impressive as hell on the table. I was like, just like, oh, I want that. But it's like you need a big table. It'd be a great convention game. So that was the thing I need to talk to you about. That Seabass, we'll chat about that offline. But coming down here to Dallas because may have a convention in March. It looks like we're going to have a CSW Dallas for those who are interested. So you should bring that game down here and show it off.
Yeah, they get a lot of interest in that there, I think.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go here. Go here. Put the territorials down a little bit. Damn, I want to look to that.
What's that?
Your phone is farting. That's what it sounded like. Okay, so that was the guy I moved earlier, right? That was the guy I moved up earlier. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm going to move these territorials. It's probably... I'm not going to worry about that. We're not even going to pay attention to Berlin right now because Berlin is also something else you do need to be mindful of. But what I'm doing down here is I'm trying to set some things up and also try to stop. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. I want to try to stop when I attack down here. I want to try to stop reaction movement. So that's definitely going to work out in my favor. Just for everybody to understand. I don't know if you understand this as well either, because not really digging into the rule book, but yet. But here's the thing: like we're just gonna say I'm going to attack from here to here, for example, or I'm going to do a flank attack against this guy here. What ends up happening is you can react in with a unit that is from the same nation. So for the U.S., that can move in this. Second and third armor can go in with the 11th ACR. They could react in. However, they cannot now because they're in an enemy ZOC. Gotcha. He's in it. He is in the enemy ZOC of the 8th Guards and on both sides, Soviets and East Germans. So that's why you do that. You want to move in there and try to get the concentric and flank attacks. At the same time, you're also trying to block reaction where possible, because that's a pretty stout unit right there, a 4 attack. So you get that 4 in there with that 5, it's now a 9. You're in the force, you get the 2 shift. That actually, all those things do add up. So just pointing that out. All right. See, it's starting to come back to me. But you got this whole bunch of units down here. So what I need to do now is move my checks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. No, don't want to do that. I'll do that for 4. Okay. Move my territorials up. I hate that. Okay. And then I've got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's move these guys first. So 1, 2, hold on. Knew I had the. All right, so 1, 2, and I got 5 movement for both, I believe. 3, 4, 5. That's the. Oh no, I can't do that. That's 6. I can move him because they start here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement points to move in there. So yeah, actually they both can, because it's 1 across the border, 1 to get into the hex. Then it's 1 to cross the river, and then 1 to get into the hex, which is 4, and another +1 to move into a Zoc. So this guy can move here, and that's
+1 for the major river.
That's what I did. Yeah. So it's like it's going to be the same movement, or for both of these, it's going to be 1, 2, 1,
Right.
2, +1.
Gotcha.
So it'd be 5.
Yeah,
because I had to pay the +1 to go across the border as well. So, all right. So let's see, where are we going to move this guy? Oh, actually, no. Let's move this guy first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't do it because they go 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Because that would be 5. All right, and then this guy, I'm just going to move him. He's going to range a 6. I'll move him into the pass. Don't need to worry about that too much, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to move these territorials up, get them towards the border there. And we are going to move that guy over here because I always forget to move the territorials. All right. Well, let's look at these guys that I did not move earlier either. I screwed myself by not doing that movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can't they use March?
I could use March. I was just counting that 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to remember, it's 5 hexes from enemy air. And right now, enemy air, it's contested air in here. I'm trying to remember that. If it's enemy air or contested air, I'll just leave them there. Screw it. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same deal. Do I want to move this airborne unit up? I do have 2 helo units to move my air mobile up if I want to. And I'm trying to remember, does the Polish front move at this time or not? I'm trying to remember. I got to look at the scenario rules. You have the scenario rules open?
I can.
Oh, talk about unprepared. I'm pulling them up.
I'm right here.
Oh, actually, I can do it right here because I forgot. I've got that right there. Scenario rules. Game turn length, pre-war turn.
It's a Strat Surprise is the first guy anyway.
Okay, so NATO Zox, no NATO Zox, automatic supply. Warsaw Pact automatically supplies CC after game turn 7. That's where you have to start paying for your supply offensive support. I get 1 column shift for offensive support because it's the strategic surprise. BAF HQ appears as a rail reinforcement on game turn 2. Chemical strike delivery mode limits. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about chemical strikes. I haven't messed with screwing with that stuff yet that much, and I just want to get into combat pretty quick. So, all right, yeah, we'll just trying to remember if the Polish front moves or not. I'm not going to worry about it because we're going to just jump into this. Okay, so next step on the game turn sheet. Yeah, I got them buried under all the documentation here. So, all right.
It is,
So,
go ahead. Yep.
no, go ahead. We're rail movement, movement supply, rail movement, air and sea movement. That was where if I was going to move
Ground,
the guys, I
air.
should have done. I would have gone out of sequence air and sea movement, and then ground movement, and then helicopter movement. Well, no, I did the air and sea movement, ground movement, and then the helicopter movement would be now. That would be moving airborne, air mobile by helicopter. Then I have the recovery phase, which is this is where you would remove disrupted markers from friendly maneuver units. So this is where I was saying about it's important to follow the sequence because you would recover your disrupted units midway through the turn. So what happens is you can still move and stuff like that, but your disruption only comes off after the movement's done, which is kind of neat. And then you also take your out of supply markers off and all that stuff.
Right, and you're ready to do combat, but you're not moving as much.
Yes. So now, because Warsaw Pact is Warsaw Pact, I've got to go ahead and declare my battles. So this is where I've got to figure out what I'm going to attack with. I'm not going to attack across the border there, but I'm not going to leave that border just undeterred because that happened to me when I played solitaire and I screwed myself. So I'm going to try not to do that. Now, in this instance, this goes back to, well, let's do this battle. Yeah, we'll do a battle there. We'll do that on purpose. Or should we? What? Oh, you're pulling them out?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, why did that thing move all over there? There we go. Now we can get rid of that. Move that back up. Nice. All right. So, actually, yeah, we're not going to do optimal moves. We're just going to do this more as a showcase. Yeah. So here's what we'll do. Yeah. What do I got? Yeah, let's do that too. Screw it. Sure, let's do that too.
Yeah, you got him surrounded. You may as well take advantage of that.
Yeah. And then I can't. I was wishing you can draw select 12 and pull them all out instead of pulling out like that. I probably have more than enough now, but okay. That, and then we're going to go there. There. And yes, it looks like, holy crap, NATO's going to get the crap kicked out of it. In the first turn, they really do get pounded. That's the point, because the Warsaw Pact has the surprise.
Yep. Surprise. Guess who's here?
We're going to shoot you.
It's Johnny.
Here's Johnny. All right, so question is, do I go? Yeah, let's do that. And I don't think there's anything down here except for that. Yeah, there is. Okay. All right, so I think we're good on that. All right, so let's get rid of all the move markers. Now, that's the battle planning phase. Then we have the offensive strike phase. Nuclear strike segment. Think we should do it?
Do it.
Should we push the button?
It's a big red one. It's asking to be pushed.
Nice, Admiral Seabass. Once I am done with Global War 85, I have to get this one on the table and Sacred Oil. But Sacred Oil is not out yet, but it is coming soon. And stay tuned. A little bit of a pimping the channel and a PSA. Tentatively right now, December 11th, around 1 or 2 p.m. Central Time, we're planning on having the next Whiskey Charlie episode. Remember, I had said we may have an extra episode this month, and it looks like we're going to, because Fabrizio has said that they're very close to deploying. So DEFCON 1 is imminent. So if you have not gotten in for Sacred Oil, do it or else.
or rue the day.
Rue the day. Or just bitch about the fact that you didn't get it. Now you got to pay double the price on the secondary market. Okay. So now we've got the airstrike segment would be next. And I've got 7 tactical and 3 operational. So what we're going to do is I got to pull out. Whoops. Nope. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Okay. I always forget which one's which. I think that's operational. These are. Why is it? Let me see.
Yeah, where are you at? What part of the map? North?
Yeah, I was just trying to see where's the. Oh, that's where it is. Okay. Tactical air. I think this is tactical air. No, it's operational. Okay.
I think the A10 looking things would be TAC air, right? No?
Yeah, that's TAC air right there. Oop. What happened?
I tried to use. Sorry, that guy? No?
All right, I probably got too many of them. So that's the operational. So, all right. So I got the ones I need.
Okay.
All right. I think I got way too many here. 1, 2, 3. 4. Yeah, I got 1 extra. So delete that one. I think I got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got 7 now. All right. So I got enough. So what I want to do is decide when I want to try to attack and get these airstrikes do 2 steps of damage. So what I'm going to try to do is I want to look for anything that's got, and you were smart. You kept everything spread out. You did not have 2 units in there, because I believe your units are 1 steps, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
So that would potentially get both of them. All right. So let's see. Where do I want to punch holes first with air, if possible? Let's just screw around here. We'll throw. Yeah, why not? We'll throw that there. Like I said, this is not going to be optimal all the way across. So we're just going to have some fun with it. Who else do I want to hit? Let's see. Who else has got multiple units? Yeah, they're all just onesies. Okay, so let's hit him. And then this is where I want to. Go after the imperialist dogs here, the Yankee imperialist dogs. All right, so
you barely know us. We're really not guys.
Kill the imperialist dogs.
We just have bad fashion sense. That's all.
All right, we'll throw those there, and then let's see. With I hate when it does that. Reforgers. 1, 2. Sure. Let's do it there. All right.
All right.
And that's a good point. Tim saying this game would go great with a reread of Red Army by Ralph Peters. That's very true. Hey, Daniel, how's it going, man? Okay, so now after that, we have the airstrike segment and create air interdiction zones, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to go airstrikes, and let me see which table is that on.
Airspace charts or what is that?
No, it's the strike. Let's see. I got to find it. I'm looking here.
Airspace effects.
No, it's let me see. Air campaign strike table. All right, so it's going to be a D6, and it's going to be the strike table one. It's right next to the air campaign table.
Okay, let me find that. Just give me 1 second. Okay,
Yeah, let me see. I don't think that is on the board here. No, it's not.
Yeah, I noticed they wisely kept some.
Yes, yeah, they kept some of them out. So I will show some on the screen though as we go along here.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
First one is going to be up here, and this is going to be in the clear against this 6 Panzer Grenadiers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to roll a 1d6, and it is going to. Let's see.
You need a 3 or better, right?
So here it is here. I just want to make sure that I'm showing to everybody. So it's going to be on the right-hand side here is a strike table. I'm going to roll a 1d6. And on a star, asterisk there, it's going to be target unit is disrupted or suppressed by artillery headquarters. For artillery headquarters, D1, target unit loses a step, headquarters are only suppressed. The die roll modifier is -2. It's in a major city or key city. -2 if it is in a fortified hex. -1 in a forest, rough mountain, or minor hex. -1 for airstrikes in enemy airspace. +1 for airstrikes in friendly airspace. +1 if the target bears a train marker. +1 for surprise. War turn 1 only. So I would get a +1.
Yep.
And I would also get. It's not going to be friendly. It's going to be an airstrike in. Well, it's not enemy airspace.
How is
it's
that?
it's contested airspace. It's contested because they're together. If I was just for the folks back home, this is friendly airspace for obvious reasons. This is contested because you have units on either side. If it was like these reforger strikes that I'm going to go, these are deeper into enemy territory. So if I was going to do a tactical strike here, like for example here, that would be well behind. That would be in enemy airspace. So that would be the -1. So 1d6, and that's going to be the only thing that I'm going to be concerned with. So let's do that first one. All right, 1d6, and the roll is a 5.
That's a D1.
+1, which is a 6, so it's a D1 star. So that is going to be target loses 1 step, and that target is Kablooey.
So he comes off, yeah?
Yeah. Unless he flips. I don't think he can flip. I think he's 1 step.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Pretty sure he's 1 step.
Yep.
Hey, Yager. Finally made it to a live show. Hello from Brazil. Great to have you on board.
All right.
Awesome sauce. We're international, man.
We got it going on. All right.
All right. So next airstrike is going to be here. So it's going to be the same thing. 1d6. That's a 5, which is a. Go back up here. It is a star. There's 1 air artillery. There's 1 point. So I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at 0. So it's a 1.
D1.
So it's D1. Yeah. Because it's 1.
22nd First Army.
Yeah. Right here. 3-1 Panzer. That was this guy here.
Got it.
Okay. And the next one is going to be this guy here. So let's take that off so we know it's the first armored for the Brits. And I'm going to roll a 3. It's going to be a 2 + 1, which is a 3, which ends up disrupting him. So he will be.
I'm looking for markers.
Don't need to. I already did it.
Okay.
Right click and mark disrupted. So he's disrupted. You keep on taking.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Leave it alone.
You guys see it? He's cheating.
Don't touch my units. Don't touch my stuff, man.
Oh, what the hell? Okay.
All right, where are we at next?
I'm looking down here trying to find these. All right, so now this guy here, put it right next to it.
Yep.
U.S. 5th Corps.
Yep.
He is in rough. So it's going to be a -1. So that's going to balance it out. Was that other guy in rough? I don't remember.
No, he was woods or something, I think.
He was in clear?
Yep.
Okay.
You know what?
If he was
Ooh.
in woods, well, it wouldn't matter because if he was in
Wouldn't
woods, he would still be disrupted. He would still be disrupted. Where is he? He's up here somewhere.
The last one was in woods. Here he is. Here, this guy here.
Yeah, and I rolled what?
Yeah, you rolled the last die roll.
Was that a 2? So that would have been a 3, and I would have brought it back down to a 2, which would still be disrupted on the 1 air point. Yeah. So 2, yeah. Okay, so now we're back down here for the 3/3 armor, and this guy here.
Yep.
1d6, and it's a 4, which turns into a 5, which is bye-bye. Unless he flips. I don't know if they're 2-step. I can't remember. I think.
Yeah, I can't see where to take a step loss.
Does it have a flip? Let me see. Mine does. Does it?
Flip. OA, reserve, TA. So I'm assuming it's destroyed.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're all single-step units.
Right.
Ross, hey, how's it going, Ross? Hi from the UK. So we've got more people in. And Jogger says, I haven't played anything from Compass yet. Perfect timing to show me what's out there. Well, this is definitely a game you're going to want to get if you like modern stuff. However, it is out of stock. But it is being reprinted.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sold out. But it is being reprinted. So, all right. So we're going to be...
they reprint so quickly.
Yeah, that is a great thing. And we were at Expo. They did have 4 copies that they brought in that they found, and those 4 copies were like gone.
Yeah.
I was so tempted to buy another copy, just to have a second copy, but I was like, no, because it's so tight right now. I'm not going to do that because I would be kind of really being a jerk. Oh, I think they did. I rolled a 6. That makes it a 7. So bye-bye. Right there. Delete. Here. So that's a 5, and that is a boom, boom, gone. First, third. This guy here. Oh, man, that Soviet air has just been doing
brutal.
Yeah. All right, so operational. I think that's the same dealio.
Okay, so now the deeper guys are going to have to they get the +1, -1, so it'll be a net even subject.
I think so. I'm trying to remember if that is still the case with operational. Oh yeah, John, that's already going to happen. That's already planned. Don't worry about that. You'll be hearing more on that soon. Yeah, Brian is correct. Your NATO units are all 1-step. So he helped us out there. All right, so let's pull this over here, and let me pull this strike. Okay, trying to remember on the operational. So in this instance, if I'm hitting this reforger, that I'm not going to pull that over here because it's just going to take up the space. Trying to remember if that takes into account or not, because if that does, that really sucks. Because it's a -2 if it's in a major city hex, so it's a -2.
Yep.
Because that's in a major city. So actually, it only ends up being a negative. Wait, that can't be right, because it says -2 if it's in a major or key city. That's a -2. -1 if it is an airstrike in enemy airspace. So that would be -3. Be a -2 because it's +1 for surprise. So it would be a -2. Okay. So we'll just go that with a -2. All right. 5, 3. 3 on a 1 is a disrupt, and on that's a damage. That's right. For the first hit is damage. It's not suppressed, it's damaged.
Got it.
So that's where it pays to do follow-on attacks. Like if I had committed 2 points to that, I could have rolled again, and then it would have killed that first one. So
nice.
Now we're here. We'll put that back here. Now we go. Abort. So that Soviet just did not work out well. So these guys are good. That reforger site was good. And then the last one here is going to be 3 negative. So that's not going to be 3 negative 2, right? So it becomes a 1, so that's nothing. So that's bupkis. So that one goes away, and the reforger sites are good to go. So now all the strikes are done. Now we get into combat.
All right, top of the map. Stop up there. Or...
Yeah, I always go top to bottom. It makes it so much easier to follow because otherwise everybody gets screwed up. Now let me get CRT up here. And if anybody has the NATO game, you can pull out your charts and follow along. So that way you can see. Where is that damn chart? So I want to be able to pull it up and show it here on the screen. There we go, CRT. Okay. All right, so first one's going to be this one here.
Yep.
We'll just pull it off to the side so we know which one's which. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do things a little differently. Actually, no. Yeah, I did. Okay, I did not do that one. Okay. So this one is going to be straight. Wait a second. Did I think I screwed this up. Yeah, I did. So I should have put it here, not there. No, I'm just going to take that out of there.
You can if you want. You can just do the other attack. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll attack here. So it's going to be 10 to 6. So it's 1 to 1. That's in clear, as you can see here. Yep. Excuse me. So what it's going to be is, let's pull this into the screen so everybody can see. There is your CRT, and it's going to be 1 to 1, which is going to be right here. However, you have column shifts. Now, there's no major key city, so there's no -2, no fortified hex, no forest, rough mountain, or city, which would give a -1. I do get a +1 for the surprise on turn 1, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, if surprise applies. So I get a +1, so it actually goes from a 1 to 1 to a 2 to 1. So that's where we're looking at here. So in this attack here, this guy against this guy, it's going to be 10 to 6, 1 to 1, becomes a 2 to 1. Roll a
D6.
Yeah, D6, and I roll a 4 on a 2 to 1 as an A1 R1. So I lose 1, and he retreats 1. You can also take a loss to not retreat. Let's see. Yeah. Where is that damn flip? I can't flip him, I guess. Okay. Let me see something here.
There you go. That flipped to 4.
Yeah, that one did. The tank one can't. He's 1 step. Okay. That's why I couldn't flip him. He's a 1 step. So there's that. All right. So let me go to the next one here. Yep. And this is where I'm going to go with all 3 of these units. So it's going to be 12.
Right. So 4 to
1. 4 to 1 in the woods. So
I'm soft. So I'll be doubled, right?
Yeah. 4 to 1.
So
actually, hold on. Yeah. You are
6.
No, you're not soft. You're armor.
I thought you said bracketed units.
No, bracketed is not. I'm sorry. It's the unbracketed.
Unbracketed. Okay.
Yes, unbracketed. Yeah.
So
because obviously, is a tank a soft unit?
Oh, well, it could be. It could be snuggly. It could be cozy. But who knows? I'm good. That's 4 to 1.
Need more whiskey.
Let's get some more whiskey. 4 to 1, up 1, down 1 for the woods, right?
More legacy. Yeah. So we get. Hold on. Where this one? 20. Yeah. So where it's 4 to 1, right?
Net 4 to 1.
Yeah, 4 to 1. So it's going to be 4 to 1.
So roll a 1.
I get the +1. I get the +1 for the surprise, and then you get the -1. So it's going to be 4 to 1 because it's just going to negate. If I did a flank, which I don't have, that would have been good. Okay, so 1d6 is 2. That sucks major. So it's A1R1 again. So attacker loses 1. What do we got here? Okay. So there's that. So I lose 1 and you retreat. Actually, I should probably be moving forward.
Yeah. I was going to say, you're going to advance.
I'm not doing advanced after combat on the other one either. Where was that? Okay, so and this guy. All right. Now we go down here. This one is going to be
20.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing. 4-1. It's gonna roll out the exact same way.
No, well, yes, but you have 20 factors, right?
Yeah, you got 5.
We're
4-1.
Middle number for defense.
Oh yeah. That's right. You're right. 6. So it's 26. Hold on.
6 to 1.
18, 20.
6 to 1. 6, 12, 18,
28, 28, 6. So 4-1, 4-1 plus 1 shift, and it gets negated. So it's still 4-1.
Oh, which 2 you're not using both hexes?
Both of these. So I've got 18 and 10, 28 to 6.
Yeah, but I'm 3 there.
Isn't it doubled in column? Oh no, that's soft. You got me.
No,
you got me thinking soft.
No,
Yeah.
soft.
So 28. So it's 9-1.
Yeah.
So it's 9-1, and then the shift negates the plus. That's what it is. Oh yeah, he's gonna die. And at a 6, didn't I roll this? I know.
Yeah, I can't. You can't lose. So unless you
9-1 is D2R2, D2 star R2. So yeah, he dies. Bye bye. I mean, this is how this all plays out here in this first turn for NATO. They just get pounded. Where was that?
Yeah.
Lost track of where that was. It was here. Okay. All right. Here in 3016. So I'm going to take these guys, move them across. Should I? No. I'm going to move these guys in there. Okay. All right. Minimize that. Grumbling Grognard. Grumble. Is this like Next War? Bin Laden ass system. Next War Vietnam is on the table now. No, it's very different than Next War. Next War is its own animal. This is completely different from the Next War series, which is an absolutely awesome series. So support Mitch and get yourself a copy if you've not already done so. All right, so we've got this, and this is where it gets interesting. Like, we can just do this just for grins. Yeah, let's do that. Because
you get the flanking attack on this guy.
Yeah, I'm going to do a concentric attack on this one because you're pretty screwed. So what's going to happen is, let me get this up here. Again, it's going to be.
This time I have 6 because I'm doubled for the.
He's got doubled, but it's going to be, I get a +2 column shift for concentric attack because I basically have him just totally surrounded. So this is going to really suck. So you get a, wait, no, you don't have double.
Sure, dude. I'm in a city. Minor city.
Oh, Braunschweig. Yeah.
City you know what? It's soft again. So never mind.
No. But there is a -2 column shift for major or key city. This is not a key city. This is
it's a minor city.
Minor city. So you get -1 shift. Yeah. So let's overkill the hell out of this one.
Yeah, that'll be max odds, right?
Oh yeah, we can also do an artillery strike if we want to. Yeah, let's not even worry about that. We'll save that for later. 10, 12, 22, 32,
Yeah, 10-1.
40. Yeah. 10-1. Just
Yeah.
don't roll a 1. I roll a 4. So it's, yeah, he's dead. D2, R2. R2, D2.
What's the time scale again on this guy?
Definitely faster than Boog.
Faster than what? Oh, Boog.
Faster
No.
than Boog.
I don't
No,
know.
it's shit. I can't remember what the damn
That's okay. Keep going.
turns are right now. If anybody's out there, tell us what the time scale is. I don't remember what each turn is. Oh, it's each turn is a day. Each turn is a day. That's right. This is all on the first day.
Yep.
Okay, so same thing. We're going to do overkill. 20, 30 to 3.
Yep. 10-1.
Yeah, 10-1. 10-1. Don't even need this shift. Actually, it's D1, R2.
Okay.
So, yeah, D1 star R2. And they're all disrupted. Retreat 2. All right, next one.
And this guy, you get a concentric as well, but he's in the rough. What is that going to do for us? Nothing.
Yeah, that one, actually, I'm not going to do a concentric on that.
Oh, right. You want to go the other way.
Because I'm going to have these two guys
Yeah.
this guy.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, that would be a stupid attack right there.
That'd be 16 to 3, 5-1.
Yeah, so it's going to be 5-1 on this. In the rough is -1.
1 +1 for surprise. So
but +1, so it just negates. So it's going to be
5-1.
5-1. 6. 5-1 D1 star R2.
He's dead.
Yep. And now these guys here are going to attack. Okay. So this is going to be, oh crap. Territorial should have been there. I hate that. Grab him. It's so easy to do. It's so easy to do. Grab him because he was right here and you pull the whole stack.
Yeah.
That's why you got to be careful with that. All right. So it's 12 to 3 in a minor city. So it's going to be 4-1.
Up 1.
Yeah, it's going to be 4-1 because it's going to be the -1 and +1 negate. So let's just move this out of the way. So a 5 on a 4-1 is going to be D1 R1.
So he pops. Yeah. Okay.
He goes Kablooski.
Castle.
So Castle falls. All right. Now, how do we want to do this? Yeah, this is the one I think it was. Against the 11th ACR. This guy here. All right, so we're going to this one. We're going to do a concentric attack. Actually, hold on. I've got to double check that. Where is the rules? Because I always get this screwed up. Is it concentric or flanking? Okay, flanking is if the enemy force is attacked, every adjacent axe either occupied by friendly or in a friendly zone, and that's adjacent at least one. Okay, so that would be a flank. That would not be concentric. All right, so in this instance,
+1.
+1 plus the +1 for
16. What are you doing? So 16, and who's attacking?
everybody.
Everyone.
Like Gary Oldman said in The Professional, everyone. All right, so 6, 16, 22, 32, 40, 40 to 4, 10 to 1.
Right.
And he's going to get the I get the flank, which is a
but it doesn't matter. 10 to 1's max odds. So
yeah, I know. I was just I wanted to see the things that's +1 +1, so it's +2. Yeah, but you get the -1 for the 4. So it'd only be a +1 is what it would have been. So this is massive overkill.
Right.
And it's a good thing I did that because it's a D1 R2.
Yeah.
I've had to do that before against the US when I've just had to massively overkill the shit out of it to get them. That's why I do that. All right. So this is going to be a stupid attack because I screwed that up and I added these guys in there. So this is going to be 2-2 because I committed. I have to fight this, so it's going to be 2-2 in a rough. So that's going to be 2-3 actually.
2-3, yeah.
2
so
to
it's
3.
a 1-2 attack.
Yeah, 1-2 attack, and the +1, and the rough is gonna, it's gonna negate. So 1-2. I rolled a 6, which is an A1 R1,
which will do it. No, I retreat 1.
Yeah, but attacker also loses 1. It's an A1 R1, and I can't flip him.
He's dead.
Yep, he doesn't think so. Those guys were stupid. Those guys acted dumb. That was on me, but hey, that's part of the fun. All right, down here, last one. This is going to be 18-3, 6-1, and you're in the woods, so it's going to just be straight up 6-1, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because +1, -1, just negate. So 6-1, a 6 on a 6-1 is A1, D2, R2. So I do lose 1. So I'll flip that guy. And then these guys move in here.
Yeah.
So I have made it across the Danube. So nice. Now, hold on. This is what we're supposed to be doing too. Game turn track is 1.
Yeah, you got to get VP, don't you?
No, I'm not even worried about that. Here's the other thing that's cool about this vassal module. Look at this. Oh, you can just advance the phase, movement phase, recovery phase,
nice.
Battle planning, strike phase, combat phase, and then we get to the reserve phase. Now, this is where we go into our reinforcements. Right here. And this is what I was talking about earlier, is these dudes arrive on game turn 1. So damn it. Just going to throw those out on the map. Close that right here. These guys are going to go over here. I don't recall where they come in. They are check front, so they're going to come in here. Check front. We will come in there. All right. And I think that is reserve phase, moving units bearing an OMG marker up to half their tactical or up to 5. There was the helicopter return. See, this is where if you did your helicopter attacks, remember the helicopter movement, the interesting thing about it is you have to not only bring them in and drop them off and then get in the combat, you've got to make sure the helicopters get out of there safely. So that can screw you. That's where it's a risk. And you have to remember, this game will really show you how, as you saw, modern combat is very bloody. These units will just blow through. This is the first day. We're only like halfway through the first day, and NATO is just getting smacked around as the Warsaw Pact is advanced. Each hex is 15 miles. So right now, right here, I've gotten 30 miles across the border. 30 miles across the border. So 30 miles. So I've already penetrated 30 miles inside of NATO's lines, 45 up here in the northern area for the northeastern German front. Here again, 15 to 30 miles is pretty much where you should expect to get that in the first turn for the pact. If you can get 45, that's even better. But that also depends on how it plays out. You saw the way Kevin was setting up his units based on the rolls. That really does play a part in it, because that'll just determine how the gaps are for you moving. So now I think we are done with the Warsaw Pact, and we just go over to, because I don't have anything suppressed or anything. So now we go to the NATO turn.
Yeah, and this actually might be a good place to stop, given it's 10, nearly 10. But let me see. Well, I'm probably not going to attack, but I can certainly move. Let me move, and then let's pause for the evening. Does that sound like a fair idea?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, since we've been out a couple of hours. It's almost past my bedtime.
What? It's Friday.
I know, but it's
not a school night.
Oh my gosh. All right. So let's see.
You know what it is? The wife must have said to him, "We have Black Friday shopping to get done, so you need to get done before midnight."
Did you see anything on Black Friday that was on sale that you went, "Oh my god, I have to go get it"?
Well, I did get a couple things, but nothing big. I mean, the one thing I did go out, I bought a copy of, I bought another copy, I should say. I bought a digital copy of Dread because I have it on VHS, DVD.
VHS. Did you really just say VHS? Oh,
I almost said VHS.
oh,
I'm in such a fucking 80s mood right now because of NATO. But no, I have it on DVD, and it's on a lot of streaming services too, you know, like Prime and stuff like that. But I always like to have a digital copy of movies I love because then I can pull them up anywhere and watch them. You know, like I can download it and keep, you know, bring it with me on a plane. And Dread is a fantastic movie. If you've not seen it, watch it.
Gosh, yeah, absolutely.
Love that movie. Carl Urban is Judge Dredd. They need to be. They should have done a Judge. They should be up to Dredd 3 right now with him, and they should. Netflix should just go ahead and make a Dredd series with Urban. He's just amazing.
Yeah. All right. So if I'm looking at the sequence of play, we've got to check supply. I'm going to have some guys that have Zocs that are blocking.
You don't have to worry about supply.
Okay.
Because right now, supply, how that works really is essentially, I'm just going to show you here. You are the West Germans are in West Germany. They're in supply. The British, they're near friendly. They're good. Same for the Belgians and so on and so forth. They're all going to be within supply because you have friendly cities nearby. But you do have to make sure that you are close to your own country. Warsaw Pact, everything is. It's really more of a problem for the Warsaw Pact because they're the ones going across the border. They're the ones who have to secure areas and have to trace a line of supply. That's where you have to make sure you're like right here on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like if I look up here, for this guy, he's 5 away from his headquarters, the NEGF headquarters, and that has a range of 6. So I have to make sure that to move this guy up, once these guys have punched that hole, he can't go too far out of supply. You got to make sure you bring these guys up, otherwise you'll be out of movement supply, combat supply, so on and so forth. So you should be good to go.
All right. So we'll just go to move phase then, yeah.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, Gremlin Grognard says Black Friday sale, Columbia Games, buy one, get one free. Don't really need any of their games right now, but that is a good thing to know. Be kind, rewind.
4, 5. Yeah. Actually, I could stay there.
Code Bongo. Stigler, your bias is showing through. You say you think Central Front looks better than this all around? Stig loves the retro.
He what?
Stig loves the retro, half-ass gaming says about him saying Central Front CFS is better looking than this. No. Don't agree. But hey, everyone is entitled to their opinion. I do think CFS looks good, but I like the retro look. But and then he says, Stigler says, have you seen the Red Thrust Central Front module? It doesn't need anything that's in this module. It has some really helpful automatic features like friction point recovery. Cool. Stigler, yes, it does. This one looks like computerized graphics to me. That's because we're playing on a digital Vassal module. Duh.
Way to go, Stig. Way to call out the obvious.
Way to just walk into that one, Captain Obvious.
Wow.
I love you, man. If we didn't pick on you, it wouldn't mean that you would know right away. We didn't care if you were here or not, but we pick on you because we love you. One of us.
Two. Actually, 1, 2, 3.
So in the chat, while Kev's doing his stuff, what do you guys think so far, what you've seen of NATO? Obviously, it's tough for NATO. when the first going. And remember, this is also 1983. So NATO is really going to take it on the chin here. And it's going to be a struggle. By 88, it's a totally different ballgame because 88, you got that Reagan money in there. The army is a lot more better armed. And they can really, fight back. They're a lot tougher to take out, and they can fight back harder. So, Brian Patterson says, saw that Kev ripped DVG for their sale. Wait, DVG's having a sale?
Oh, well, no, the sale's awesome. Buy $300 worth of shit
and get free shipping.
Free shipping. But
are you fucking kidding me?
No, seriously. But because they're agile and they heard all of the complaints, I think they changed the sale. So now you get like $1 off for every $400 you spend. I don't know what the new sale is, but everyone, I was like, dude, seriously,
are you serious?
I said, I'm going to wait till Dan comes back and takes back over the company from you, son, because you don't know what the hell you're doing. I just was pissed off. They're just making stupid mistakes that piss people off, except for the fanboys. So be a fanboy and it's all good. Go spend your money. I'm going to, you left a unit here all by its little lonesome. Look at that. So let's go here, and that's 3 to there. Ooh. Shit, I can't get the odds. Let's do this. That's not worth it. 3 to there. 4, 5 to there. It was pretty brutal. Anyway, I think are you muted?
Damn thing was muted.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't hear it. You haven't said anything for the last 60 seconds, which didn't sound like
Hey, Jeff, what's going on, man? Kev is knee deep in contemplation here, Jeff.
Knee deep in the poo-poo is what I am.
I don't hear you.
You don't hear me?
Are you muted?
Nope.
My sound just got wonky on me.
Is that better? Okay. Did you hear me talk about DVG?
There we go. Yeah, and I heard that it was on my.
All right, I'm just wondering where you lost me, so I was just curious.
Yeah, no. So it's DVG 29th to the 4th, 25% off.
Oh, 25% off now. Okay.
So they changed it up.
Hey, Dad, everyone's complaining. What should I do?
What did you do, son?
Well, I gave them, if they spent $300, I gave them $15 worth of free shipping. Oh, okay. Good job, son.
Why the hell did I leave you in charge?
Can you just imagine?
Oh, my God.
3
yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that at all.
4, 5, 6.
Brian saying, knew this was going to be good after Moe and Gary did the interviews with Maxwell. I thought the original was good also, but this is even better. Yeah, this is it's a really interesting game. It's a real fun game. We're just kind of scratching the surface on it because I'm trying to get back into playing again, and Kev is only playing for the first time. So we're just going to kind of just wet the whistles here with this because we wanted to get something going. And we probably should have picked maybe something else this Friday than jumping into NATO, but figured why not? Just to play something, because this is something that we're going to revisit, which we plan to do this. Why it's kind of only just hey, Kev gets his first chance to play around with this, and I get to remind myself how to play this game, because there's a lot of little nuances to it, and there's a lot of little things you got to learn from playing it. And And by playing it now, it's starting to come back to me. And you may say, well, hey, you've played this, I have played it a couple times, but the thing is like anything else, you play it and then you sleep and then you do other things and then you play other games. At least for me, I'm not like Kev. Kev's great at like keeping rules in his head. Me, I'm like, I think I have space for 1, maybe 2 games. And then it goes out of my temp directory and it just boom, just goes right to the deleted files.
Directory, that's funny.
I get like 1 game in there, 2 games, and then I'm overloaded after that. I have to remind myself how to do it. The rule book is 87 pages, and there's more to it, Stigler. There is more to this game. This is really just the bare basics, the bare basics. We're doing movement and attack. There's also other things to keep in mind, like supply, movement and combat supply. There's nuclear and chemical. There's the different strikes you can do. Plus, there are different scenarios. So each one is going to be handled a little differently. And I like what Kev's doing here. Oh, you have the movement for that. Did you move out of Nuremberg?
1, 2,
so
3,
it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, 5, 6.
5, 6. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
See, you got to watch him.
Ah, damn,
so
boy.
I was like, holy crap, he's almost in the Thuringerwald already.
Hang on, then. Let me make this work.
Yeah, but Stigler, like I said, it's 87 pages. But let me tell you something. Download the rule book, and you'll be impressed. Like I've talked about numerous times, he'll go over things, and he has the veteran summaries. So like supply, Zocs, things like that. He gives like a paragraph at the beginning of those segments. Like what are zones of control? He gives it like a paragraph.
I'm going to move this guy back and put him there, and I'll put this guy here. Just trust me, it'll work. All right.
You can't do that.
Nice try. Let's see.
Brian says, I'm a professed DVG fanboy as I love their stuff, but that sale was ridiculous. Agreed.
Yeah, look, I like some of this stuff. I love Phantom Leader. I like the 0 leader game. But there's been so many mistakes there, which you can hear all about that on other channels that have been talking about it ad nauseum. Yep. But if you're going to offer a sale that's going to incent people to spend money. We had the same argument in the company I work for. We were like, oh, let's do a 20% off through today through Monday. Mm-hmm. I'm like, give people a reason to come and spend some money, but don't train them to wait, right? So
yes,
35% off for 3 days. It excludes some products, but you get 35 points off. So that's an incentive. We've done
exactly
$1,000 worth of selling stuff that we don't care about. So it's good.
Well, because when you have a decent sale like that, you're taking over a third off. Anywhere from a quarter to 50% off something. You know what? I was only going to buy 2 things, but because there's a sale, I'll buy 3, and then 3 becomes 4. Oh, screw it. This is only once a year. I'm going to buy 7 things. That's how you make a sale. That's how the sales work. Now, not everybody's going to buy like that, but more people will do that than will do it with just like a 20% off sale. 20% off is kind of like, that's kind of a standard sale, 10, 20% off. I'll probably see 2 or 3 of those throughout the year. So I'll get what I need now. I can wait. But if you don't hit them right away, especially on Black Friday, people are going to go, what's your percentage? 20%? Well, these guys are doing 30, 40, 50. Screw you. And they ignore you and go someplace else.
Am I allowed to move the French guys yet?
No.
Or the Canadians?
No. The Canadians are part of the U.S. They're part of the 5th Corps, I think, 5th or 7th Corps. Whatever they're marked for.
Okay.
Yeah, Revolution Games. Brian's saying he's looking at hitting up Revolution Games again. I would recommend.
I mean, what a great sale! Isn't that? Yeah. Isn't that through? Is that through the end of the year, or is it to Compass?
I think it's through. I think it's through the 30th. So you got a few days left. Yeah. I would strongly recommend getting everything you can.
Yeah, and isn't Compass through the end of the year?
I think it's into January.
Into January. I mean, that's awesome, dude.
It's insane.
I keep going there, going. It's like I told you. It's like, oh shit, I want that magazine game.
And then you go back and you're like, so what you do at Compass is you just keep adding to your cart, and then you're like at the end you're like, all right, how much? Holy crap!
Yeah,
$700.
Yeah.
But you're getting a bunch of games. I mean, we had people at Expo like that. There was a guy who came in and at Expo spent over $750, and he's having them ship the games to him because he couldn't take them home with him. But it's worth it when you're getting that many games.
Good stuff right now. They've got all this Lutman stuff that is, as I've now experienced in much more detail, is really, really good. And they have all the random chit draw, World War II, Poland Defiance, Narvik, or is it Narvik? That's not Narvik.
Narvik, yeah, across the Narvik.
Is it across Narvik?
Yeah, Narva.
Yeah, Narva. Yeah, so it's the equivalent to the Chadwick Red Army game. That's a 1943. That's a really pretty interesting little battle. Some good stuff there. So I'm going to do a couple of attacks. So I've got to put battle markers down, right?
You put battle markers down as you want to do your attack. Warsaw Pact has to commit them ahead of time. That's where I can put myself in a position where, oh crap, I just blew a hole, and if I didn't know that, you don't have the Warsaw Pact is more rigid, whereas NATO has the flexibility.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to pop a marker right here on this guy.
Okay.
Down in the.
Oh, you're going to go after the big territorial.
Oh, look, we're taking out bitches. That's what we're doing.
So, you can't attack across the border though.
Oh yeah, I can. 7-1.
No, I'm trying to remember if you can or cannot.
Of course I can. If I can, why can't I? Otherwise, I'm just going.
No, I'm trying to remember. For some reason, it's stuck in my head. I could be wrong. It very well could be wrong. But no, we'll just go with it. We'll just go with it. Well, for some reason, I'm thinking I'm not.
I need to redo my move then. No.
No. Go ahead. No, for some reason, it's sticking in my head. I'm probably wrong, but for some reason, it's sticking in the back of my head.
Well, I'm curious because you left all that just with very scant resources, and so it makes perfect sense to me.
Well, because we're only gonna just jack around for like a turn or two, so I figured
counterattack. So 7-1. You're in the open. I don't think there are any mods that matter.
No.
So
just roll a d6 and don't roll a 1. And you roll the 1. You suck.
Yeah, it's still a d1,
but not that bad enough. So it's no. Oh no, that's right. It's a d1r1. See now. If I had another unit there could be a counterattack. There still could be. Defender rolls on a counterattack for each undisrupted defending step. Okay, so no. If there was, then it would have been a counterattack. See, that's one of the things. There's a CA D1R1 just for the people at home. If you have if I still had a guy there could be technically a counterattack, which is another die roll, and it's just a simple lookup on a table. But it's a way that the attacker could still kind of get screwed. So that's one of the things that I like about this system. It's kind of like how I like with, in Next War, when you take a city, you don't just get it. You have to root out all the crap. I love that he did that.
Yeah, you've got to make it submit or whatever.
Got to beat it into submission. Exactly. So,
yeah, that guy's gone.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
I sent the guy. What are you doing? He's dead.
There you go.
And then I deleted that.
All right. So I'm going to hit here as well. That's 7-1, drops down to 6-1,
right? So it's 9-1.
Oh, are you soft there? So you'll be doubled, right?
So I'm soft. So it's 9-2. So 4-1. And I'm in a mountain, which is 4-1 with the -1.
So 3-1.
No, 4-1 with the yeah. So it's 3-1. 4-1 with -1 column shift. Yeah, so it's 3-1.
A1, D1, R1.
So A1, 3-1 is A1, R1. So it's a 3-1. It's a 3 on a 3-1.
Oh, a 3 on a 3-1. Sorry.
Yeah, because it dropped it down to a 1. Because it was 9-1, which is doubled 9-2, 4-1.
Well, that was useless. All right, good job. Way to go, champ.
Smooth move, X-Lax. So he died though. Still,
I had 2 units there. I killed one.
Hold on.
Your guy retreats.
Yeah, A1.
Back his ass up 1.
Okay. That's
and I have one more attack.
Yep.
All right. So then we're going to do this guy here.
So Stig is saying he doesn't buy often enough for sale.
I'm assuming we've skipped the air phase, right? So I had.
Did you want to use any tact air?
I would
because the other thing that you can do with your air is you can actually set air interdiction, or you can just do a strike. It's up to you. Yeah, this is where for NATO the air interdiction is good.
On but this here on that attack there, or on the. What do you mean it's good?
No, air interdiction adds a +1 movement. So we're just going to go down here. If you wanted to throw down a couple of air points, like say here and here, you're going to create a lane that's going to go across here and here. That every move I go into, I'm going to pay a +1. So it slows the movement because you're harassing with air, which is what I like about for NATO. Having the you have to make the decision. This is where it gets a little tricky. Do I want to take those air strikes?
You do something like that, right?
Yes, exactly. Because it's going to be a 6 hex thing, so it's going to be just like a Zoc. You know, it's basically going to affect everything. So you want to spread it out exactly.
Yeah.
So you're going to affect everything that is 6 hexes around each one of those. And you have 2 or 3.
I have 2.
You have 2. You're putting out 3. See, this is why you got to pay attention.
No, I put 2 out.
You put 2. Okay, you moved it. Okay, I thought you were putting out 3. Cheater.
Fuck you.
You don't have to put them up close to him. You can actually put away because
then you
because when I step in here, I'm paying the +1.
Okay.
So you put it here, it's like you're kind of you're shorting yourself 1.
Okay.
You'd short yourself 1 as I moved out. See, this is the kind of guy I am. I help you out.
Whatever, dude.
And then you pick on me, bastard.
All right, let's get back to this attack up here. All right. So you have 6 for defense. Okay.
Which one? Up top. We're on that one.
Yep.
Okay. I have 6 for defense, and you have
14.
6, 9.
And this guy.
And he's going across a river. Major rivers.
No effect. Minus 50%. You didn't have your freaking guys when you came.
I didn't go across that river.
You did on one of these attacks over here. Damn cheetah.
No,
all right. 2 doesn't matter. Either way, it's still going to be 9, 10, 11 and a half, and round up or round down.
Round down.
Motherfucker. All right. So it's
round down for attacker, round up for defender.
9 to 6. Okay.
So 9 to 6 is 1 to 1.
Damn. I better roll 6.
Did you have anything? No, that's really it, right?
Yeah. 5 to 1.
You rolled a 5 on a 1 to 1 is an A1 or a 1.
Awesome. This guy dies. Loser.
Well,
you have to retreat 1, champ.
No, I don't. I don't have to.
Oh, you're going to take a step loss?
Because, damn it. That's not what I wanted. The hell? Yeah. Where's the friggin'...
So lesson learned: don't counterattack at odds less than 5 to 1.
Yeah, because I just sent him to destroyed units, and now I'm taking away flexibility. But again, this is just screwing around, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. But I can actually, I can take the loss. I can accept the loss and stop them. There's also that I forget the exact rule name, but for if it was the other way around, say you were NATO, or say you were Warsaw Pact and I was NATO. In this instance, I lost all my guys. We'll just say, I can say, you know what? I don't want to retreat. I'm going to lose my guys, and I basically die in place and stop you from getting any further.
Right.
Which I think is kind of neat. It's your Alamo moment. So,
my Alamo moment. Oh. All right, that's all my attacks.
Stigler says he's been looking at all the clearance sales of people selling so he can buy, or so they can buy Christmas gifts. There's really nothing he needs or wants. MacBurner's still too crowded with games I really want to play and already can't seem to make time for. Yeah, totally hear that.
Yeah, really.
But still, I will get charged for last 100 yards on Monday.
I didn't even know that SCS North Africa was shipping. So
Either did I. And then I saw it was shipping. And I was like, oh, I wonder when mine's coming. Oh, those sons of bitches. They didn't even charge me. That's because they didn't carry over the friggin' pre-order.
We'll see. So mine doesn't look like it's charged either, but it's on the new system. But the credit card has my old address on it, so I'm wondering if the card will work. But
the card will probably still work.
Huh?
The card will probably still work.
It should. But my profile has my new shipping address, so I'm hoping it ends up coming.
I'd shoot them an email or call them and leave a voicemail. Say, hey, I've got an order in, and I just want to make give you a heads up. Don't print that shipping label yet till you make sure it's going to this address.
Yeah.
Because it will, unless you have forwarding on.
Well, I do, but forwarding. So here's the funny thing: the people that lived at our house that we're renting now before us, their last name is Harp.
Oh, no.
And our name is SHARP. So all of our mail is going to where they live, which is they live in Lubbock, Texas. So our mail is being forwarded to Lubbock, Texas. Their mail is still coming to us. And fortunately, we've connected with them, and they're super sweet. They're like, hey, like, you got these. For some reason, they're opening the mail. I don't know why they're doing that, but like, you've got this bill and it's overdue. It's like, yeah, can you just freaking send it to us instead of opening it and looking at it, then mailing me a letter and telling me you have it?
Yeah. What a pain in the ass.
So anyway, the postman's like, dude, I'm so sorry. I don't know. It's not me. I promise.
Oh my God, that is a mess. That is a
my
mess.
wife got all pissed off. She said she typed this note to the letterbox. Stop sending my shit to this. And she took a photograph of all the letters that were addressed to Lubbock, and the guy's like, "It's not me. It's somebody else in the post office.
It's not me." Oh my God, that annoyed me because I was like, when I saw other people, I was like, oh cool, because I really have very few Africa games. I mean, it's not really high on my list, but I only have a few, and I was like, oh, SCS, I'll put the pre-order in for that. And then when they switched systems, I thought that it had ported over. I guess I didn't think anything differently. And then when I went to look today, I was like, oh, none of my pre-orders have kind of moved over. So I was like,
wow, really?
Oh, well, I guess I don't need it. So I was like, that's a sale loss. Because I was like, okay, well, maybe they're still they're honoring the
pre-order
price. It's like $90, $88. And I was like, it was going to save me $30 with the pre-order price. I don't need it. So
because I paid $60, right? I'm hoping
it was $60 for the pre-order and then shipping. Right. And I'm like, I'm not paying $88 in shipping for that. No.
Yeah, so, and I'd love the African theater. I'm kind of psyched about it, but I'm not a huge fan of the big SCS titles anyway. So I'm if I don't get it, I'm not really going to worry about it too much because it'll pop up on sale somewhere.
I'm sure someone will be selling it somewhere, or I can always get an MMP sale next year if we get into the website.
Look at Day of Days, right? $50, right?
Oh God, yeah. Now they give it away.
Yeah, because they couldn't sell it, right? So
that's just a monster. Well, that's also a monster game. That is really monster size game. Yeah. It's not. It's just too big. And for SCS, it's good that it's SCS because it moves. It can move quickly, but still, it's huge, and you need the space and you need the time to play it. So, but so that's pretty much the end of turn one for NATO, and I think now you have a feel for it, and you see what how things go. We didn't get into the supply or any of the nuclear, chemical, any of that stuff. We just went through like the basics just to get a feel for it.
Pretty brutal. I find it to be. I know there were no M1A ones. I know there was a fight, a capability mismatch, but it seems a little overly, brigades melting day one I've struggled to come to grips with, but I'll wait to see what happens.
Well,
2+, right?
Here's the thing. And why am I not moving? I can't do that. Well, here's the thing. Like I was saying, okay, I've got a little bit of a thing here. I got 45 miles in. You kind of have stemmed that right here, but I can still blow through this.
Oh, sure. I mean, those guys are gone. That's a well, I can't highlight it. Where is my vassal? That's
well, no, I'm just
you're going to be 6-1. You won't get the +1, but you could disrupt it, right, with air. Turn 2.
Yeah.
So you're going to probably get a 6-1 attack on that.
More than likely, I'm going to be able to get through here. And then depending on how I move these following forces, I'm going to need to move the NAGF up here as well to make sure it supports that, because that's one of the things that NATO will, not NATO, but the Warsaw Pact will find themselves doing. I know I did it myself. Every time I play it, I do this. I overextend and I'll get out of movement supply and out of combat supply. You're always in combat supply until you're in combat. And then once you shoot your load for the day, you're done, your combat load. You are now down half. So you want to make sure that you always stay in contact, just like with your headquarters, just like with movement, you're going to cut down your movement in half if you overextend yourself. And I tend to play. That's why I like Warsaw Pact, because I also like playing defense too. I'm a defensive minded person as well, but I like to just come out swinging and just go right for the throat that comes into play with the Warsaw Pact. So you can play both, styles of play in this really well. You can punch your way through here, and then again, you're going to be maybe another 15, 30 miles in, and that's in turn 2. Now, the goal, aside from victory points, is right here. You want to get across the Rhine. So you're still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hexes away. So still over like 180 miles away from the Rhine, and you want to do it as fast as possible for the pact. Now, this is where nukes can come in handy. You also have to look at the southern area, because like I said, I busted across the Danube here. I can I've opened this up now. Now I can try to feed some forces down this way as well. And then you can go across
the
Rhine here. And then of course you have the 5th Corps up here that you're going to have to contend with. You have already started crossing the border here. So now I'd have to pull these territorials, start to bring them down here. I'd have to bring in more of these Warsaw Pact, the Soviet forces down here as well. There's going to be reinforcements from the Czech front that will come on over here. That'll feed through there. So there's things to look at with it. But the big key is, the whole thing is with NATO, it's defense in depth. It's just delaying. You're trying to stop. You're blunting the attack at every step. All Warsaw Pact wants to do is just swing and just go through like a thresher. If you want to get to the Rhine. Otherwise, you can try to isolate these cities, and once you isolate the cities, they're yours. So there's a lot of little nuance to it, and again, for NATO, you're basically doing as best you can to stem the tide, which is the way it would have been, because the pact would have come across, and the U.S. The U.S. military is going to be basically facing with M1s and M60s, Leo 2s for the Germans. For the British, you're going to have Chieftains. So you have to remember the equipment that's in effect now.
Also, you look at there's a combat differential for the Americans versus the let me see. I didn't really pay much attention when we set it up, but 5, 3, 4, 3. I guess they're giving the Leos a 1-factor boost over the Brits. But what about, and then the US? What are the US units?
Oh, you're talking about the units itself?
Yeah, I'm just like second armor is a 435.
Yeah, it's a like the 7th Panzer 536 and 435 for the.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the different ratings. I'm just curious about a 4 rating on defense would make a huge difference, right?
It would.
but all the units are generically rated 3 for the NATO forces.
Yeah, and what I really like about the way this is set up, and see, you did a really good thing right here with your with the 5th Panzer all the way down to the 12th Panzer, and then tying in with the U.S. 5th Corps here. You've got that line all the way here. It's almost like a semicircle. So I'm going to smash against it. It's going to be water against the rocks because I don't have any. You've got a good line here, even with the Belgians filling in that one area. And you've got a little bit of a gap here. So if I could, sure. I'm just going to move these guys here. If I could just, these are a 6. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could essentially run through here if on my next move. Now I'm not taking this into account right here.
Well, it's not. Well, it's actually, but you couldn't get there because
I couldn't now because of this. If this was out of the way, then it would be on my next move. Would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No. It's because it's more than that. It's here. Let me show you.
No, this is without the air interdiction.
No, even without that. Okay, so it's 2 to here.
Yep.
Then to go to here, that's 3. No, it's 3 because it's +1 to
that's
leave.
+1. Yeah.
And +1 to leave. So that's 5 to there. So you couldn't go any further than there.
No, it's only +1, I believe.
It's +1 to enter and +1 to leave.
Is it +1 for both? No, this is where too many systems at one time you have in your head.
Yeah. I'm
getting screwed up.
Let me just check. Yeah, +1 to enter, +1 to leave.
Okay, so it's good. Okay, let me get that there. Move back here to castle.
So he can get to there, but then you'd kill this guy, right?
Yeah. But with the air interdiction, it doesn't matter. You're still playing. I'm paying the +1 on top of that.
Yeah. So
which is where that really helps. Yeah.
And that's it. That's as far as we can get. Because there'd be 3, 4, it'd be 7 to this.
Yeah, it would be 7. Yeah. So that's where that air interdiction really does play a huge role for the U.S. because you're not going to. It's not like a big huge nuke or something like that's going to stop them, but it essentially does because it limits our movement quite a bit. And if you got the units set up correctly, then with all of these, with the air interdiction there, you're going to really hamper their movement, which is the point of it. You're harassing the columns as they're moving down the road and stuff.
Interesting.
Trying to see another opening here. If I could that.
That is one here.
Yeah.
All right, man. 10:30.
Yeah. So yeah, Kev's past his bedtime here. So that was all we're gonna do. Now we have a couple people making comments here. I'm interested in for core. Anybody have any final comments here before we say good evening to you guys? And Stigler saying GMT at least will be melting a bunch of credit cards in December. What are you getting in from GMT in December, Stig?
Probably all that.
LDW strategies joining in. Hey guys, listening while I do a war tutorial. Listening. Well, I mean, we're just about finished up, so you're coming in at the 11th hour, essentially. Doing Goss. Nice.
Jeez. How can you listen to anything else while you're trying to concentrate on trying to play golf?
So yeah, I mean, we only got about 5 minutes. You only got about 5 minutes of listening because you came in like about 5-6 minutes ago. But yeah, I mean that's NATO essentially for the evening, and we're just like I said, we're just messing around. We want to do something Friday night fights. We're probably should have gotten at least we got a little bit. We got a lot further along than we did with Boog River because we got one turn in with less than 2 hours.
It took us 2 hours to play a turn, and you were coaching versus 9, which is a win.
Yeah. Now, if we were sitting down and playing at a table, and we both had played, we probably would have got that turn done in an hour. Just moving through.
Because we had the pre-turn as well. So.
Exactly. Yeah, which does, that does slow things down. And this scenario is that game 0 turn, and then you do. So we essentially did 2 turns or a turn and a half with the extra movement because you had die rolls and everything else. So that's that. And, I guess there's no more closing comments, but just wanted to give you guys a chance to add in any comments. But like I said, December 11th right now is what we're planning on having a show, a Whiskey Charlie with Fabrizio and Tony from Thin Red Line Games. Yep, to talk about Sacred Oil, which is going to be launching soon. So if you've not gotten in your order yet, make sure that you have your money set aside and you're ready to go, because that's going to be very, very soon.
It's going to be expensive, and you're going to love it. But well, I hope we'll love it. We'll see. It's going on the table as quick as I can. So
what we need to do is we need to get Fabrizio on one day and have him do a teach.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Do like a lesson.
Yeah, do like a learn to play almost, kind of like I'm doing with the other stuff. Maybe get him to do a thing with me and you, and we can even get Nate involved here if he can count that high.
Yeah, if he can, if you guys will roll those dice, it's something that's not a euro with no minis, then we could do that, right?
Oh wow! But that'll be it for tonight. But like I said, December 11th is when we're planning on doing the next one with Fabrizio Vianello and Tony from Thin Red Line Games. So look forward to hearing some more about that pretty soon. And we're looking forward to bringing that to you guys. And thanks again for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate it. We will see you on the next one, either next Friday Night Fights or on the next Whiskey Charlie. But thanks for tuning in, guys.